Yo, things just got real messy in the world of hip hop drama, and it's the kind of story that's making fans lose their minds. Imagine this: your own dad, the person who's supposed to ride with you no matter what, standing up in court and pointing the finger at you. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening with Pooh Shiesty, and emotions are running higher than ever. Social media is going crazy, and people are divided. Some fans are shocked, others are calling it betrayal. And while nothing is confirmed, the rumors are spreading like wildfire. So here's what we know so far. Pooh Shiesty, the rising Memphis star, has been facing some serious legal issues. But now, court records are hinting that his father might have played a role that no one saw coming. Some people think this is a classic informant situation. Others believe it could just be misinterpretation, blown way out of proportion by social media. Either way, the story is intense. Imagine the courtroom tension, cameras flashing, fans online dissecting every frame of every hearing. Some reports suggest that statements from Pooh Shiesty's dad could shift the legal battle entirely, though again, nothing is confirmed. Emotions ran high in the courtroom, and you can almost feel the weight of betrayal. Today, we're diving deep into every twist, every rumor, and every fan reaction. We're breaking down what's actually happened, what's being said, and what people are speculating behind the scenes. Stay tuned because this isn't just another court story. This is about loyalty, family, and a drama that could shake the hip hop world to its core. The courtroom was tense, the kind of tension you could almost feel through the screen. Fans are shocked, and emotions ran high as one of hip hop's most talked about moments unfolded. Imagine sitting in a room where family, fame, and the law collide, where whispers turn into headlines, and every small movement could become the next viral clip. That's exactly what happened when Pooh Shiesty, the rising Memphis rapper known for his hard hitting flow and street credibility, found himself at the center of a shocking courtroom revelation. The headline alone, Pooh Shiesty's dad just snitched on him in court, sent shockwaves through social media, and fans are still trying to process what they saw and heard. Nothing is confirmed beyond what was officially said in court, but the mere idea that family could testify against a star has turned the hip hop world upside down. It all started earlier that day when reports began circulating online. Some people think the court proceedings were routine, nothing more than a standard legal procedure. Others, however, are convinced that the energy in the room hinted at something far more dramatic. Social media is going crazy, with the clips and screenshots spreading faster than any official statement could. Fans are dissecting every angle, trying to figure out if Pooh Shiesty's dad actually gave information that could harm his son's case. Emotions ran high as rumors mixed with reality, and suddenly everyone was invested in a story that feels straight out of a movie, but one that's unfolding in real life. What makes the situation even more intense is the emotional stakes. And family dynamics in hip hop have always been complicated, but a parent allegedly testifying against their child. That's the kind of tension that captures attention instantly. People are divided online, debating whether it's betrayal or legal necessity. Some fans believe it's all part of a strategy, a legal maneuver that's being misunderstood by the public. Others can't help but feel the heartbreak of a son facing scrutiny from the one person who, ideally, would be his strongest supporter. Even celebrities have weighed in on social media, hinting at the drama without giving definitive statements, which only fuels the speculation further. Early reports suggest that the courtroom exchange was emotional and intense. Witnesses describe the scene as charged with nervous energy, with murmurs echoing through the room. Some people think Pooh Shiesty's reaction hinted at shock, while unconfirmed reports suggest his father's statements may have included details that could influence the legal outcome. Nothing is confirmed, but fans are poring over every frame, every expression, trying to decipher the real story behind the headlines. It's the kind of moment where silence speaks louder than words, and the smallest gesture, an eye roll, a look of disbelief, a subtle nod, can make the internet explode. Social media commentary has been relentless. Clips of the courtroom began circulating almost immediately, with captions reading, "Did you see what just happened?" and "Pooh Shiesty's world just got real." Fans are shocked, some expressing anger, others disbelief, and many are questioning how family ties could intersect with legal obligations in such a high profile case. Memes, reactions, and hot takes started to flood platforms like Twitter and Instagram, with hashtags trending worldwide within hours. People are divided, debating whether this was a necessary legal move or a personal betrayal. While nothing is confirmed, speculation alone has created a frenzy of attention that extends far beyond the courtroom walls. The emotional intensity is only heightened by the fact that Pooh Shiesty is no stranger to controversy. Known for his raw authenticity and street narratives, he has always maintained a loyal fan base that rallies behind him during tough times. Now that loyalty is being tested as rumors swirl and questions mount. Some people think the drama could be a turning point in his career, while others fear it might overshadow his music entirely. Emotions ran high not just in the courtroom, but across the digital world, where fans and casual observers alike are trying to connect dots that may never fully align. In the midst of all this, the questions remain. What exactly was said in court? How did Pooh Shiesty respond when faced with the statements from someone closest to him? And perhaps the most gripping question of all, how will this moment ripple through his personal life and career moving forward? Social media is buzzing with speculation, with fans replaying clips and theorizing endlessly, but nothing is confirmed. The tension is real, the stakes are high, and every rumor only adds fuel to the fire. What started as a routine court session has quickly evolved into a story that feels almost too dramatic to be true. But in the world of hip hop, the line between real life and headline grabbing drama often blurs. As the day unfolded, it became clear that this was more than just a legal proceeding. It was a high stakes emotional battlefield where loyalty, family, and reputation collided under the unforgiving spotlight of public attention. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and social media is going crazy, debating every detail, theorizing every motive, and questioning every reaction. Nothing is confirmed, yet the story continues to grip the hip hop community, setting the stage for what promises to be a roller coaster of speculation, reaction, and drama that could dominate headlines for weeks to come. Then, as the courtroom drama continued to unfold, the tension only escalated. Social media is going crazy, with fans dissecting every frame, every look, every word that passed between Pooh Shiesty and his father. Some people think that the exchange was subtle, almost coded, while unconfirmed reports suggest it may have contained explosive details. Emotions ran high as whispers turned into theories, and suddenly, the situation became bigger than just a courtroom. It became a full blown cultural moment. Clips of the hearing spread like wildfire, with captions reading, "Did you see that?" And Pooh Shiesty's world just changed, and fans are shocked, expressing a mixture of disbelief, anger, and sadness. The online reaction has been relentless, with debates raging about loyalty, family, and what it means to testify in court against your own son, where rumors began circulating almost immediately. Some people think that Pooh Shiesty's father may have provided information that could complicate the rapper's legal situation. Others believe it was simply part of the formal process and nothing dramatic actually happened. But social media is amplifying every angle. Fans are dissecting the tiniest details, from body language to courtroom gestures, and nothing is confirmed, yet the speculation is intense. Emojis, memes, and reaction videos flooded platforms, with influencers and fellow artists weighing in cautiously, often hinting at the situation without providing any concrete information. It's the kind of controversy that thrives in the gray area between rumor and reality, where every interpretation feels like breaking news. As the day went on, more voices joined the conversation, and some people think this moment could change how fans view Pooh Shiesty forever, while others argue it's too early to make judgments. Unconfirmed reports suggest that the rapper appeared visibly shaken at times, occasionally looking toward his father with a mixture of confusion and disbelief. Fans are shocked, debating whether his reaction was anger, disappointment, or simply the stress of the moment. The tension was palpable, both in the courtroom and online, and the speculation only fueled itself. Social media is going crazy, with threads dissecting every possible motive, and some people think that this could be a case where legal strategy and family loyalty are at odds, a conflict that is almost impossible to untangle from the outside. Some fans have begun creating detailed timelines of the hearing, as marking every significant moment and theorizing about what might have been said behind closed doors. Emotions ran high as debates grew more heated, with people divided over whether Pooh Shiesty's father was acting in his son's best interest or simply doing what he felt was legally required. Unconfirmed reports suggest that attorneys were careful not to reveal too much on the record, which only makes fans speculate further. Every video clip, every photo, every snippet of information is being examined for hidden meaning, as if the smallest gesture could reveal the truth. Some people think that the tension between father and son may have deeper roots, and that this courtroom moment is just the surface of a more complicated family dynamic. Meanwhile, online, the chatter shows no signs of slowing down, and social media is going crazy with speculation about how this could affect Pooh Shiesty's career. Fans are shocked and divided. Some are offering support, saying that family conflicts happen even to stars, while others are questioning his loyalty and judgment. Theories range from the possibility that this was a coordinated legal tactic to keep him out of greater trouble, to the idea that real personal betrayal is at play. Nothing is confirmed, but the drama is unfolding in real time, and the tension keeps building. It's the kind of story that makes people check their phones repeatedly, refreshing social media feeds to see if the next revelation has dropped. Even other artists and celebrities have been drawn into the conversation. Some people think their comments are subtle hints, nods to the ongoing drama without breaking legal boundaries. Emotions ran high as fans tried to read between the lines, interpreting cryptic posts and stories as clues. Memes and reaction videos continue to spread, some humorous, some serious, all reflecting the heightened emotional stakes of the situation. The courtroom has become a stage, and the internet is the audience, reacting with fervor to every small detail. It became clear that this story was no longer just about legal proceedings. It's now a full-blown cultural moment. Fans are shocked, social media is going crazy, and theories are running wild. Some people think that the fallout could reshape Pooh Shiesty's public image, while others believe it will ultimately strengthen his story as a rapper navigating fame, family, and controversy. Nothing is confirmed, and the suspense continues to build, leaving everyone on edge, is waiting for the next twist in a saga that feels far from over. The tension surrounding Pooh Shiesty's courtroom drama reached a whole new level as whispers turned into full blown speculation, and fans are shocked at every twist. Social media is going crazy, with reactions pouring in from every corner of the internet. Some people think that what happened in that courtroom could have long lasting effects on his career, while others insist that the narrative is being blown out of proportion. Unconfirmed reports suggest that behind closed doors, emotions ran high, and the atmosphere was thick with conflict and uncertainty. Clips circulating online showed moments of quiet tension between Pooh Shiesty and his father, subtle gestures that some fans interpreted as shock or disappointment, and others as strategic restraint. Nothing is confirmed, but the reactions alone have made this one of the most talked about stories in hip hop over the past few months. The drama escalated when fans started piecing together timelines of court events, trying to determine exactly what was said and how it might impact the rapper. Social media is going crazy with theories. Some people think his father's testimony was purely procedural, while others believe it hinted at deeper issues within the family. Memes and reaction videos flooded the platforms, reflecting the mix of shock, humor, and disbelief that fans felt. Emotions ran high as debates grew more intense, with people divided over loyalty, justice, and the complicated relationship between fame and family. The courtroom may have been closed to the public, but the internet quickly turned it into a live spectacle, sure with each subtle movement and whispered exchange dissected endlessly. Some fans are convinced that there's more to the story than meets the eye. Unconfirmed reports suggest that attorneys were speaking in hushed tones, strategizing carefully to protect their client while navigating the delicate dynamics between Pooh Shiesty and his father. People are divided on whether the tension in the room was the result of personal betrayal, legal necessity, or a combination of both. Social media is going crazy, with the fans sharing screenshots of courtroom sketches, snippets from news coverage, and cryptic posts that may or may not hint at the truth. Every detail, no matter how small, is being analyzed, and nothing is confirmed, yet the speculation itself has taken on a life of its own, turning this story into a full blown online event. Meanwhile, and the rapper himself is at the center of an emotional storm. Some people think Pooh Shiesty appeared conflicted, caught between his love for his father and the pressures of facing legal challenges under the public eye. Fans are shocked, with many expressing empathy, while others speculate about possible strategies he may be employing to protect himself legally. Social media is going crazy, and emotions ran high as people debated the meaning behind his expressions and reactions. Unconfirmed reports suggest that there were tense exchanges between him and his legal team, though no official statements have clarified what was actually discussed. The combination of personal stakes and legal pressure has created a suspenseful environment, one that fans are following obsessively, hungry for every hint of new information. So reactions from the hip hop community only added to the tension. Fellow artists and influencers have been weighing in carefully, some offering cryptic comments that fans immediately began decoding. Some people think these posts are subtle nods to the situation, while others believe they are simply reactions to the media frenzy. Emotions ran high as speculation about alliances, loyalties, and future consequences filled timelines. Social media is going crazy with discussion threads analyzing the ripple effects this could have on Pooh Shiesty's relationships and career. Nothing is confirmed, but the online conversation has amplified every rumor, making it impossible to separate fact from speculation. As the drama intensified, some fans began theorizing about behind the scenes dynamics, as some people think there might be unresolved tension between Pooh Shiesty and his father that has been simmering for years, now spilling into the public eye in a high stakes emotional setting. Others believe it could be part of a legal tactic designed to protect him in ways that fans cannot fully understand. Social media is going crazy, with debates and hot takes multiplying by the hour. Emotions ran high, and the uncertainty surrounding the story has left fans on edge, anxiously awaiting the next official update. The combination of family conflict, legal stakes, and the intense scrutiny of the internet has created a perfect storm, making it feel as if this saga is just beginning to reveal its layers. It became clear that the situation had reached a critical point. Fans are shocked, social media is going crazy, and speculation shows no signs of slowing down. Some people think the fallout could permanently change public perception of Pooh Shiesty, while others believe it might ultimately strengthen his narrative as an artist navigating fame, loyalty, and adversity. Nothing is confirmed, yet the suspense continues to grow, leaving everyone on edge, hungry for the next twist in a story that has already captured the attention of the hip hop world. Every rumor, every reaction, and every subtle gesture adds fuel to the fire, ensuring that this moment will be discussed and debated for weeks to come. The tension reached its peak as the courtroom saga around Pooh Shiesty took on almost cinematic proportions, and fans are shocked at how quickly the story escalated. Social media is going crazy, with every new clip, post, even or cryptic statement dissected endlessly by an audience desperate for answers. Some people think the moment in court marked a turning point in his life and career, while others argue that the drama is amplified by online speculation. Unconfirmed reports suggest that emotions ran high not only in the courtroom but behind the scenes, with whispered exchanges and subtle gestures hinting at a conflict deeper than anyone outside the room could see. Nothing is confirmed, but the intensity of the speculation has made this one of the most discussed moments in hip hop recently. As the hearing progressed, subtle yet powerful exchanges between Pooh Shiesty and his father began to emerge as the focal point of fan discussion. Some people think that his father may have shared information that could influence the legal outcome, even while others insist it was procedural and standard for the circumstances. Social media is going crazy with the conflicting opinions, theories, and hot takes. Emotions ran high as fans tried to read between the lines, dissecting every look, every nod, every pause for hidden meaning. Unconfirmed reports suggest that even the legal teams appeared tense, carefully navigating a scenario where family dynamics, public scrutiny, and potential consequences all collided at once. The drama hit a new level when clips surfaced showing the raw, human side of the conflict. Fans are shocked at the visible strain on both father and son, the tension palpable even through the screen. Some people think these subtle moments reveal cracks in trust, while others argue that it is simply the natural stress of a high profile legal proceeding. And social media is going crazy with speculation about what might have been said off the record, and nothing is confirmed, leaving fans hungry for more insight. Emotions ran high as the community debated whether this was a legal necessity or an emotional betrayal, and the discussion only intensified as influencers, fellow artists, and commentators weighed in, carefully navigating the line between opinion and rumor. Unconfirmed reports suggest that behind closed doors, the interactions were even more intense than what fans could see. Some people think the father son dynamic may have been strained for years, and that this courtroom moment was only the tipping point. Social media is going crazy with theories, including speculation about loyalty, protection, and long standing personal tension, as fans are shocked at the potential complexity of the situation, and emotions ran high as every gesture, glance, and phrase was analyzed repeatedly. Nothing is confirmed, but the swirling rumors and theories are feeding the fire, making this one of the most gripping stories in hip hop right now. The peak of the drama came when unverified accounts suggested that a key moment of the hearing caused an audible reaction in the courtroom. Some people think this indicated a serious revelation, while others argue it could have been a simple misunderstanding or legal nuance. Social media is going crazy with commentary, memes, and reaction videos, all attempting to make sense of the intensity of what fans could only partially witness. The emotions ran high as the community debated not just the legal implications, but the human side of the story: family loyalty, trust, and the emotional cost of navigating fame under public scrutiny. Nothing is confirmed, yet the anticipation of what might come next has created a suspenseful atmosphere, both online and in the broader cultural conversation. As the day drew to a close, the story was far from over. Some people think the courtroom events could reshape public perception of Pooh Shiesty, while others believe it will ultimately enhance his narrative as an artist confronting adversity and complex personal relationships. Social media is going crazy with theories about next steps, possible legal outcomes, and how this might affect future music, collaborations, and public appearances. Fans are shocked and emotions ran high, while with debates spanning loyalty, strategy, and family dynamics. Nothing is confirmed, leaving a cloud of suspense that ensures this story will continue to dominate discussion for weeks, if not months, to come. In the end, the courtroom was just the beginning. The drama, the speculation, and the intense emotional tension have set the stage for a story that feels far from finished. Fans are shocked, social media is going crazy, and theories are multiplying by the hour. Some people think the fallout could permanently alter the trajectory of Pooh Shiesty's career, while others believe it will add a new layer to his public persona: the resilience of a young artist navigating fame, family, and the harsh spotlight of public scrutiny. Nothing is confirmed, yet the suspense is undeniable, leaving fans, fellow artists, and the wider hip hop community eagerly awaiting the next twist in a saga that is still unfolding, with high stakes, raw emotion, and dramatic consequences at every turn. The story of Pooh Shiesty's courtroom drama is far from over, and fans are still trying to piece together what really happened. Emotions ran high throughout the proceedings, and social media is going crazy with speculation, theorists, and debates about loyalty, family, and the possible fallout. Some people think this could change the way fans view him forever, while others believe it will only add another layer to his story as an artist navigating fame, legal battles, and personal conflict. Nothing is confirmed, and that's what keeps the conversation alive: the unanswered questions, the hidden motives, and the tension that refuses to settle. Fans are shocked, and emotions ran high, and people are divided, constantly refreshing feeds for new updates, hoping for clarity, and debating every snippet of information. The courtroom may have been closed to the public, but the drama is happening in full view online, where every gesture, glance, and reaction sparks discussion. Some people think the situation is personal, some think it's purely legal strategy, and some believe it's a mix of both. Social media is going crazy, and the uncertainty only makes the story more compelling. Nothing is confirmed, yet everyone is watching closely, waiting to see how this will affect Pooh Shiesty's future, both as an artist and as a son in the public eye. Now we want to hear from you. What do you think really happened in that courtroom? Was it a legal necessity, a personal betrayal, or something even more complicated? And drop your thoughts in the comments because the discussion is just as intense as the events themselves. If you've been following this story and want more updates on the latest hip hop drama, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next chapter. Fans are shocked, social media is going crazy, and the suspense isn't slowing down. So stay tuned and keep watching because this story is far from finished.